Another game, another loss as the Toronto Maple Leafs head into LA and they lose 4-2 to the LA Kings. And they now drop this game to 4-1 right now as of the season. 4-1. I mean, we're like 5 games. We got like 9 games in right now, and we are on a freaking disaster. It's so stupid. Like, how do you make this up right now? How do you lose to an LA Kings team who just lost their game against Winnipeg? How? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. We had this in the bag, but no. The referee, pardon me. The referees decide to change the shit up and decide to think that, oh, let me do a little bit of thinking to do. Let the Leafs lose an embarrassment. How fucking nice. And you know what? It's freaking stupid that we got absolutely cocked by the referees. I'm not even kidding right now. The Leafs got absolutely wrecked. They just flat out reeked against the LA Kings. It's terrible loss. And we'll see what happens. First period, I mean, it wasn't a really good first period. I mean, you let the I don't know what to say at this point. Leafs get called on a penalty on a tripping, which may or may not speak everything much, but it sucked. But you, however, killed that one penalty. Thank Lord for that. Then the Leafs come in, and they get the power play, and John Tavares scores on the power play on his 4th goal of the season, assisted by Mitch Marner and William Nylander with at the time of the goal 10:45, and after one period of play, you're up 1-0. I mean, this is great. 1-0 to start the game. I mean, shots on goal, Kings 9-6. The better team actually did well, and that would be the LA Kings, obviously. Feel good about this, right? Well, in the second period, we'd at least get the power play again, and boom, we screwed up. They kill off a Leafs power play, and we get to the part where, are you kidding me? I really don't get this at this point. What's the name again? Oh yeah, Justin Hall gets called on a penalty, and you're down one man, and now he's gone to the penalty box, the penalty box, and you're down one, and your guy's gone. I don't know what the frick happened at this point. I mean, let me just see what happens. All right, maybe not. Like I mentioned, he goes on the penalty box, and things go very wire at this point, and you're now like, what's the score? Oh, you tied the game up. Adrian Kemp scores his 6th goal of the season on the power play with 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Just like, holy schnocks, this is unbearable. You have a tie game. Adrian Kemp scored, like I mentioned, assisted by Kevin Fila and Anze Kopitar. I mean, look, it's terrible at first, but at least it's a tie game. At least it's better than that. And it gets worse. Justin Hall gets called on the penalty yet again. Why? Is Justin Hall getting penalized for this? Are you kidding me? He shouldn't have been penalized. How is this even possible? And, yep, you go back on the power kill again. Yeah. And Victor Anderson scores on the power play. His 2nd goal of the season, assisted by Donald at 9:03. We have a tie game, and you call that a penalty? It's excusable. And not to mention, the Leafs get absolutely juggled in that second period because of that penalty. Oh, and not to mention, Belardi scores with 14:40 in the third. In the second, I'm like, are you kidding me? This is starting to get really ridiculous right now. How is this even possible? Why are we getting absolutely destroyed? Look, I understand, but like you're down 3-1, and Kopitar and Darzil scores. Oh my god! And this is where it starts to hurt because now we should have been up. This should have been like they were up 3-1, and I'm like, God, just stop killing me with this. We've been scored on this 3 times. Remember what happened in Vegas? Yeah, we got screwed. But then, however, Pure Angvil scores to make it like cut this game to like cut this to a 1-goal deficit with 16:58, assisted by David Camp and Mark Giordano, and just like that, 11. You're down 4-2, 4-3. No, not 4-3. 3-2. You're down by 1 goal. Thank Lord. We're down 3-1, 3-2. We can make things up. We can do something. We can do what we're supposed to do. We could go in the game. We can go in, tie the game, or take and get the lead back. Should be good. Nope. Kevin Filas scores unassisted with 2 minutes and 11 seconds in the third. Unassisted. And this sucked because, we know Samsona made some saves in the third, but it just wasn't good enough. It was terrible. Yeah, it was so horrible right now. It was so bad that even as a Leaf fan, I wouldn't be just watching the game from start. And not to mention, Mitch, I think that Leafs score, again, make it a 4-3 game, and then gets overruled saying it's a high stick. Are you kidding me? We're getting destroyed by the refs again. First the penalties, then the penalties. Austin Matthews getting penalized. And there's a no-goal. No-brainer. A no-goal. Because of a high stick. Oh yeah, good call there. It doesn't matter. That was a good goal. We would have been down by 1. We would have been like, it should have been tied 4-4, going overtime, either win or lose, or going to shootout, win or lose. But instead, the refs waved it off. Nope, there's a high stick. The Leafs are not going to make this a 1-goal game. We'll make it no goal, and we'll let the Kings win. That is so stupid. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's so horrible that it just makes me want to pull my hair off like a madman. And speaking of which, that's pretty much it. I was wearing this jersey because first and foremost, Leafs were wearing these jerseys as their alternate jerseys against the LA Kings. It didn't look like it. It felt like it's now bad luck. It's now the freaking Justin Bieber curse. Forget the Harold Buller curse. Forget the Drake curse. You've got to be kidding me. Again? We're getting destroyed by the refs? How is that even funny? It's not funny. It's terrible. The main point is you start on time in the first. And then huge reckoning comes. You fall into the abyss. And look, Leafs Nation, I don't know what to say. This is a terrible loss. What's the shot and goal at the end? 29-28 LA. Yeah, frig. In the third, 13-9. Yeah, still lost. A second period is shot on goal 11-9. This freaking pisses me off right now. I can't even catch a break right now. I can't even catch a freaking break. And now, at this point, the Leafs are now, like I mentioned, 4-4-1. It sucked. And their next game is not until 8 p.m. tomorrow against the Anaheim Ducks. What do we do that? What was that for? We had a perfect chance to win the game against the Kings. But no. We let that freaking Kings just score on us. We let the penalties get the better of us. That's stupid, and it sucked. They start on time and they freaking collapsed. Are you out of your mind? Are you kidding me? That is a pathetic excuse of a game. This should have been a win. We would have won that game. No. LA just wants to kill us. Boom. Just chop our heads off, for God's sake. Are we going to win, or are we just going to lose? I'd rather not lose. And right now, by looking at this, they're now 4-4-1 right now. They're seventh. They're dead second to dead last. What are we gonna do right now? This is a bullshit game. It's terrible and it sucks. You know why? We should have won. This should have been an easy win. We should have won this game easily, handily against the LA Kings. But no, they did not. The Leafs did not. And we had a good first period. And then, of course, the Kings scored 3 goals. And in the fourth, we get absolutely trampled with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in the period. And we can't even get a freaking goal. It's horrible. Oh, my God. Because next game, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. against the Anaheim Ducks. You guys start on time. You got to end this losing streak once and for all. And for God's sakes, man. For God's sakes. End the friggin' streak, man. I've had it with losing. It's so horrible. I can't even take it anymore. The good news is at least it's not a 10 p.m. game, at least, let's say. At least I won't be saying I won't get any shut-eye. God dang it. But this is bull crap. This is an absolute terrible game from start to finish. This should have been a win, but no, it was not. Bullshit.